Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Joe's like surprised she was the first person here. Marion is an Amarillo in the hot.
Nope.
Yay for you.
In the hot. Nope. I know what it's like to be hot, although we just had a thunderstorm. So
Did you?
yeah, it
Yeah.
was funny because it obviously rained enough that where my little patio is outside the apartment, it's up just a little bit, a little concrete thing, probably about that far, right? And it had rained enough that it had cooled and it was starting to, I'm like, no, don't you be flooding in my place now. No, we're not doing that. I said, so far to rain, you better stop.
We can
Luckily it
always tell if we get enough rain, we get like some puddles in our driveway.
we
Hello,
had
Sherry. Sherry's here.
the frog
Sherry,
that
Joe.
swung.
Lynn's here. Hello, Lynn. Lynn, Sherry, Joe,
Mary
Mary. Lynn,
and
Sherry,
Judy.
Joe. I'm not that far yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, Lynn's like, I wonder what our girls will have to say today. Hello, Judy. Judy's here. I see Judy now.
Oh, had a storm near Tampa. Bless you.
We
Telling
had
you.
rain. We had rain yesterday. I wouldn't call it a storm. It was just rain.
Well, ours had like winds and lots of lightning and
Yeah, we didn't have that. We just had rain. But it just kind of all of a sudden, just like we're gonna rain. Like,
hey,
oh,
we're bored up here.
yeah. Oh, it didn't even look like it was like really rain weather. You know what I mean? It just all of a sudden, okay, hey, here you go. All right, okay. Anyhow, it's cooling off a little bit here. It was like horribly, and it's not that it was super hot. It was so humid. The humidity, you'd walk out and you'd just be like, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm
It
dying.
it basically gets here where it is so hot and it is so humid. So like just being inside. Now I keep my apartment at about 74 degrees. Okay. And even walking outside from 74 degrees, I have my phone, right? Because I go outside and, get a little bit of, I need to get a little bit of vitamin D. But I look down at my phone and it's literally condensation on the front of it because of from 74 to baking.
Yeah.
You could fry an egg in our weather if you wanted to.
It was hot. It's been just hot and humid. Just yuck.
Yep.
Hello, Michelle.
So much fun. It is so much fun.
Yeah.
Although I guess I'm gonna miss it. I just have to hope that they have all the air turned on tomorrow and the rest of the time.
Where do you need air at tomorrow?
My work, because I start back tomorrow.
You go back to work tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even August.
I know.
Why do you
We
gotta go back tomorrow?
because we have 4 days of in-service and 3 days of pre-planning. So we go tomorrow and Thursday. We have Friday off. Then, so in-service, and one of the in-services is not even at our campus. It's like y'all may not do that where you're from, but they have like everywhere that I've worked, there's always a big district get together where they want to, the superintendent just wants to tell you, we're going to have an amazing year. And
It's the rah-rah. It's the rah-rah bullshit rally.
I don't know if they do that where you're from, but so
We used to. The last several years I taught, they didn't do it anymore.
so Thursday, so not tomorrow. Tomorrow we have to be in our school library for the whole day and in service. where we get to learn about all the new stuff. And then Thursday morning, because our district is so large that they have to separate it. So instructional staff, we all go in the morning, and we got to go to the school and get on a bus because there's not enough parking spaces. So we got to get there to the school and get on a bus to go. And then the second part is still in our library, second part of the day. Then we have Friday off. We got another in-service on Monday, but this one is another district-wide in-service, but this time it's actual little workshops that you have to register for, the ones that you're supposed to go to, and it's at the college.
Done a bunch of those.
And
Usually when we're learning new curriculum, or we have a new math program or something like that, we'd have to do those things.
Or they just want to make sure that you know what they are expecting you to teach in your specific stuff. So like
ours was like when we had new curriculum was when they would do that.
So, well, they make everybody go to different little workshops. So you go to some and not others, but, and then we got one more. Tuesday is the last in-service day. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are all where we get to work in our classroom, pre-planning. And then we have open house on that Friday. Thursday or Friday, we have open house where the kiddos get to come in and meet their teachers. And then they get one day to work in our classroom before students show up to do open house, and then they start.
School doesn't start this week, and it doesn't start next week. It's the week after, which is like the second week of August or something.
Mm-hmm. That's when kids come.
You got a lot of in-service.
Yeah.
Way too much in service.
And then in the middle of the year, just about once a month, once every 2 months at least, we have one day where the students don't come to school because we have a PLC day. Basically a teacher work day, but we're not going to get to be in our classes because we have to do PLC.
We didn't have that much. We did not have stuff like that. We didn't do all that. Our district scheduled most of our in-service type stuff throughout the school year. So
no, because I guess they figure because now that we're required to do these PLCs, it's not enough just to do the PLC in the morning time once a week. We have to have an entire day dedicated to it every 2 months.
Fun. Right, Lynn? I'm like, why? It looks like my hair's just sticking out really weird over here. I'm like, what's it doing?
What are you talking about sticking out?
It's like sticking out. Oh, I keep thinking, is it the chair?
It's your chair.
It's not, though. It's like poofed out over here. I'm like, what's it doing?
Did you put a band or something, or a hat that tamped down your hair?
No, I just feel it looks weird. I don't know. It looks weird.
I got a bun, so I don't know. It's just.
Anyhow, all right. We're not here to talk about my hair. Want to talk about the book? Hello, Gail. Hello, Brenda. So the book. Okay, so I don't know.
So
people died again. More hookers are dying. More people dying.
But that wasn't the Brotherhood.
Lessers are dying. People are dying. More killing.
That was Mr. X. What? Mr. X. That just sounds so. Detective Gumshoe. Mr. X.
More death.
And some more sexting. Not those sex.
And more sex. Yep, that sums up the chapter. Yeah. Chapters.
That's death.
More dead and more sex.
But don't you think it was sweet that he tried to do like a little date, and he didn't have to be, he wasn't all rough, he was all gentle kinds with the date and all.
There never ended up being a date.
Well, yeah, she got dressed up. He was dressed up.
There really wasn't much of a date there.
It was all set up, and she was dressed up, he was dressed up, and he carried her and he was gentle. So yes, there was a date.
Not really. A date, you do something, you go someplace. They didn't even have dinner. What'd they do? They didn't do.
Well, because they left their little,
There was no date. It was come over and let's go scrump. Let's go. Come on, bring it
But
on.
it was supposed to be a date. They can't help their little.
There was no date. They didn't go anywhere. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything except what they've already been doing.
Yeah. It was still a date. I mean, it was designed to be a date. They just,
if somebody's gonna take me on a date, they're gonna take me out. They're gonna take me to dinner. They're gonna take me to a movie. They're gonna take me to something. We're gonna do
wait a
something.
second. Okay, so they couldn't just invite you to their house, cook dinner, or have dinner for you. That's not a date.
Sure, if we would have had dinner.
Well, he did. He feed her a strawberry. That is
true. He tried. Gail's like, he tried to feed her.
He did attempt. Look, he made every effort to make it a nice little date.
There was no food or nourishment or conversation or glass of wine or anything in any of that.
But the intention was the dude, the manservant, the master, whatever, he brought stuff. It's not his fault that she, didn't take it. That's on her. That has nothing to do with the preparations for what he had planned. He had stuff. He tried to feed her a strawberry. That one woman wanted to be whatever she was. So
he could have said, no, we're having a date. We're not here to screw. We're having a date.
How many men that are going to say no when that's offered? None that I know of. Most of them are like, oh, wait, did she? They offered, okay. Like, there's not.
Half-ass attempt. That's what that was.
No, he made an attempt. She just knew.
Hello, Maritza.
He just knew what she wanted. Hello, Maritza. She knew that she didn't want no strawberries. She wanted something else. And, well, he was more than happy to oblige him. I love how he started off this whole section with, I'm not, after her transition, that's it, I'm gone. And then one of the last things he said is, God, I may have to stay around for this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like thinking, where do you think you go? Where do you think?
There you go, Maritza. She didn't want no strawberries. She wanted something else. Yeah.
She was not wanting food, but he did it.
If we're not killing somebody off in this book, we're humping somebody. That's all this is about. Killing sex.
He did equate her to food. That was interesting.
He was cranky because he didn't like his suit, right? He didn't want to wear a suit.
No, wait a second. They did eat because they served salad first and then soup. And she was like, why are we getting salad first? Aren't you supposed to have soup and then salad? So she did it. There was food. She did it. She ate the salad first. The soup course came out, and then that's when it all went to him.
I remember her eating no salad.
He did, because she was confused as to why the salad came before the soup.
I don't think they ate no salad. I think he just brought out the next course. They hadn't even had the first course yet.
No, she ate
the second course.
She ate the salad. The salad came before the soup.
In the TV show, they ate. So Lynn, that doesn't mean they did it in the book.
They did eat. They did. She had the salad. She ate the salad. I don't know how much of the soup that she ate, but soup
he wanted to have.
And then lamb. Then lamb was brought out.
They didn't eat. He wanted to have himself some peaches.
Well, hold on.
Remember the peaches?
I'm gonna go back and.
So all he wanted was her peaches because it was peachy.
That's the wrong one. Hold on. We got the Kindle right here. I got the Kindle right here.
All right, you find the food consumption place. You find it.
Let's get away from Mr. X. Da, 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 da.
Well, anyhow, she's finding out more about the world of vampires and what happens and the change and the. I feel like this is like reverse menopause or something. We're going through the change. Oh, and she looked at his eyeballs. Yep.
Which are a pretty color. I was thinking they were going to be like white or something. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be like or hollowed out. Or
see, he asks her right here on this page, why aren't you eating? Why aren't you eating? You need food. Food. Eat. You want to be strong.
Yeah, food. Eat. You want to be as strong as possible. She picked up the spoon just to get him off of the back. The soup tasted like Elmer's glue, even though food went into her mouth. Hold up, food went into her mouth. Mm-hmm.
What? One sip of soup?
It don't matter. She ate
one sip of soup.
She ate. She ate. She ate.
Oh goodness.
I'm trying to find where it said about salad because I know she said something about salad because it was like, wow.
He did. He took one bite of his meat because it was
all
cut up.
Meat was served too.
Yeah, doesn't mean I ate it though. Just because it was served doesn't mean I ate it.
Did he take a bite?
He took a bite.
Okay,
she didn't take a bite. She ain't eating nothing. She don't want no food.
She took a sip. She took a bite of spoon. She can't say she ate nothing.
No, she don't want no food.
She might not have wanted it, but she took some. She ate some. She said, "Get the hell out of my."
She didn't want no food.
Well, they started talking about other stuff, but she did eat. She ate a bite of soup.
A bite of soup. Oh my. Oh goodness. Anyhow, so she saw his eyeballs. She realizes he's pretty much blind.
Well, she first thought it, then she dismissed it, then she thought it again.
How can he fight and all that stuff when he can't see for worth a poop? How can he do that?
Well, your other senses heightened, and he's a vampire, so vampire senses are going to be
heightened. Still, you got to be able to see somebody to kill him.
Actually, that's actually something that I can tell you from. Oh crap! I just did something bad. I can tell you from experience when you're in different types of fight training. One of the trainings is to, and it's not just something they put on Karate Kid, not just something they put on other fighting stuff, but they do ask that you try to attempt to hone your other senses by trying to fight without being able to see, because it doesn't work very well.
But still, in the real world, if you're out there and you got these people coming and attacking you and you can't see, you're at a very, very large disadvantage.
However, if you have been disadvantage, that's why they try to help you with your disadvantage by trying to teach you and train you about being able to fight blind, because people sometimes fight dirty and they really do try to throw stuff in your eyes or throw stuff at you or make it where you can't see. And if you have been trained to pay attention to your instincts, then you have a better chance than you would without being trained. And that's from actual experience. Real life experience. I can tell you real life experience. I have that real life experience.
What, fighting blind?
You have to remember, I train martial arts, karate, from the age of 12.
Okay, but
you I also had to fight against. I was the only female, and I was
your eyesight though.
Yes, they put a blindfold on us.
Yeah.
We each got one time, and they put everybody around, and everybody's in sparring gear, so like we're not going to get hurt. But he was trying to teach us to take away the sight and to pay attention to the sounds that we heard. So the sound of the foot, because we're on mats, and try to pay attention to the sound of the feet. So like if we could hear if there was going behind us, beside us, so that we could at least turn and attempt to block the motions from there. And so like you have to really, because you have to tune out the other senses or the other sounds, and try to pay attention to that sound. That sound's coming from my left, so someone's approaching me from my left. That sound's coming from behind me, either turn behind me or throw a kick or a punch back. So, I mean, we still got hit from time to time because, hello, you have to train
I was going to say, I'm sure. Yeah.
But I managed to get some of them. I managed to turn in the right direction as well and block a few.
But it still is kind of interesting. You can't see for shit, but he's out there killing people. Okay.
He's trained and he's got other senses. So, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, training can account for a lot of stuff. It really can. And he has vampire senses. That's a whole different world, too. And he can still see a little. He's not completely blind. Are you still there?
Yeah.
My person?
No.
Like there's actually a person on Instagram. Like I thought that if you were blind, it was like all or nothing. But there are actually people out there that have like now the way that the guy who I saw on Instagram who's blind, he is considered blind. He has a guide dog and everything. Mm-hmm. He is an artist. He draws, but he equates it what he has, and it will be gone at some point because it's gradually went from full sight to. He said basically it's like looking through the end of a straw. Like that's about the range that he has. So if it's not, you know what I'm saying, like right in front of him, he can't. You know what I'm saying, like just that little bit.
Yes, Judy, yes, I get it. It's all make believe, but my rational brain goes, wait a minute.
Well, so. That's why I'm trying to tell you rationally trained warriors, which he is.
Rational brain goes, I don't think so. No.
He is a warrior, and warriors are trained for sensory deprivation obstacles and fighting.
How many warriors do you know? No, I'm not going there.
All of us in martial arts consider ourselves warriors.
Not out having fights out in the natural world. That was in a.
I have to defend myself because people do attack.
That was in a ring and in an arena and in a.
No, I've been attacked in the real world. I have been attacked. I have been jumped.
What kind of life do you live there, Brandy girl?
I lived in Alabama. I lived in Birmingham, which is a very rough area. I've also been jumped at school. I already took care of that, like I told you in those. But I've been jumped on the middle of the streets. Like I used to go to bed to the sound of gunshots outside my window.
Oh Lord, I would have been moving.
I couldn't. I was a kid. And my mom.
I would have been moving.
My mom loved Birmingham.
I'd be out of there.
Well,
I don't live that. I don't live with those kind of experiences. I can't relate to those things.
I wish. There are some. I mean, I'm very grateful, but knock on wood, that I was never in one of the drive-by shootings that happened where I live. But I have definitely seen my fair share, and I have definitely been attacked on the street.
Nope.
So if I had training, I don't know what.
Never been hit, grabbed, nothing. Never hit anybody in my life.
Well, most of the time they teach us to, if you have the option to run. Okay. If you have that option, I didn't have that option. I was backed into literally an alley. There was no option. So it was fight. Then once I incapacitated him, I ran. I didn't even stop to see how bad he was incapacitated because I didn't care. I knew that I incapacitated him enough that I could run. And that's what I did. And I was also attacked on one of those, I don't know if y'all have them where you're from, but we have these little attached to stores, like it's not a car garage. What do they call them? Like it's a little structure and you drive around, there's parking spaces, parking garage.
Oh, parking garage. Yes.
Yeah, I was attacked. So I was trying to get, and I forgot what people had told me. They had said, be careful when you go out to a parking garage, have your keys, in between your fingers so that you've got something. And I totally forgot. I did have the keys in my hand. And I totally forgot. And I went to go unlock my car and I wasn't paying attention. You're supposed to also pay attention to your surroundings. And I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to get to my car to go meet my friend. And I was attacked from behind, got away from him, got in the car, got started, and got going.
What are these people wanting? Why are they attacking you?
Purse.
What?
Valuable. My purse. My body. I don't know. Why do they attack anybody? I mean, why do anybody attack anybody?
I was just wondering if you knew what they wanted, what they were up to.
I mean, I assume they meant to do me harm. Hence why I once I incapacitated and had to flee, I fled. I didn't ask questions. I didn't stop and go, why are you attacking me? Because I didn't want to take the chance that they did have a gun or a knife or something more than just their bodies.
Did you get in your car and leave?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't stop to ask questions. He was on the ground. That's all I cared about. I got in my car. I went away. When I was in the alleyway, I got him in the good parts down there, and he dropped down, and I went past and ran.
You sound like the girl in the book that got attacked in her. Wait, was it this book or a different book I read?
No, she got attacked at the beginning.
Yeah, the kid.
He tried to. Yeah, that happens in real life, unfortunately.
And then she went. She got home and whatnot. Yeah, that was this book.
At the beginning.
Yeah,
that does happen in real life. I wish it didn't.
Oh, I'm sure. I know it does. I know it does. Just
be very grateful.
Doesn't happen to me.
Be very grateful it's not happened to you because it is very traumatizing. Like I did not. I don't think I've ever now gone into a parking garage alone anymore. Like if I have to go somewhere and there's a parking garage, if I'm not with somebody, I literally will park way away from the place just to not go to that parking garage alone, especially not at night.
Yeah, lucky for me, I guess. I don't know anybody in my personal life that's had anything traumatic like that happen.
Like I said, I grew up very rough, and moving to Florida, it's not as bad here. That don't mean there's not woo-woos outside. I hear lots of. I live in the city, so there's ambulances and woo-woos all over the place, but it's not like Birmingham. Birmingham, when they tell you, and it's gotten rougher since I lived there. I mean, I went back to visit, and where it was the rough spots, now even the places that weren't rough are rougher. And it's a good idea to not go certain places by yourself. Have friends. Go with friends. If nothing, that's why if I was in Birmingham, there's no way I would Uber anywhere. I wouldn't get in nobody's car.
You can't even Uber? You can't trust the Uber drivers?
No. Like I said, I've been attacked, so therefore I have less trust for people than maybe some other people. I just don't trust very often, especially not by myself. If I was with someone, yes. But if I was by myself, absolutely not.
Was it this part that Mr. X had the two boys and realized that the one boy is useless?
No, that was in the previous section.
Okay.
This one, Mr. X killed the prostitute.
Oh, yeah, he killed a prostitute
and took the, what did they call it? Civilian vampire? Civilian vampire? Yeah, civilian member. I guess he's taking him back to his well-fitted garage. He's going to do.
Oh yeah, because he had drills and weird things, torture the guy
I
or
guess he's
something.
going to scoop out their eyes. I don't know. He's
But
going to
he
do
has to make. Yeah, I'm
stuff.
looking forward. I'm really looking forward to that part. He needed to make sure the guy wasn't dead because he's drugged him. So he wants to make sure he's not dead because it's no fun to torture him. He can't torture him if he's dead. I'm like, what kind of, oh God.
Now he's giving them what? He stopped giving them human tranquilizers. Now he's giving them like elephant tranquilizers or sort of big animal tranquilizers.
I don't know what he's, horse tranquilizers. I don't know what he's doing.
Because he's having fun with them. He's a little psychotic. So
yeah, but I'm not looking forward to that whole whatever all his tools are he's got. He's planning on using on somebody.
But they may do like they do the things, and they may just kind of give you the broad strokes and not the deep strokes.
Oh, like when they killed the lesser, they plucked one up off the ground, starting the fight, slit his throat. Couldn't polish off the kill. He had to engage 2 more. Third about to get his brother in the head with a baseball bat. He did this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there was nothing gruesome.
Super big details on it.
No, there's nothing gruesome there. But I'm certain if he's going to start torturing somebody with all these weird tools, that's going to get a little more detailed now.
Well, that's if they decide to tell it. They may cut the scene to where he's come out going, all right, I got that accomplished. All my tools are hanging wet and sticky, and that may be all you've got.
Randy, Jesus.
Tools are wet and sticky, and that's all.
Randy.
You don't get anything else about how they killed them. So that's chances are that's probably what's going to happen. She's probably not going to get the details.
I don't know, but if it starts getting gruesome, I'm skipping that shit.
Except that, what if you're in the torture and the description of it, they tell you important information that
you'll have to tell me. You'll have to tell me what happened because I'm reading that stuff. I'm not reading that. I ain't reading any detailed torture scene. That ain't happening. Oh, well, I suppose I should tell you what we're supposed to read, though, huh?
Yeah, what's our next assignment?
We're supposed to read some more pages. Can it just be done? Can it just be over? I'm ready.
Oh, of course, baby.
I'm ready. I'm ready to be done.
All right. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying it because luckily for me, I mean, I know that it's supposed to get spicier, but luckily for me, it's not super descriptive in that part. I can enough.
Nope, it's not.
There's enough that I'm like, okay, let's not go further. Okay, so far we haven't gone further. I can still imagine, but I don't have to hear it.
Or smell it or taste it or
right. I ain't gonna.
Well, it's peaches. Remember, it's peaches. There's a taste there, peaches.
So. Okay, they gave a look, but they did. I mean, but it didn't go into super descriptive language on it. So I don't know if it's going to stay that way. And if that's the case, if it's just stays at this heat level, I think I could handle more of the books. Now I do worry that she's gonna build that spice up and it's gonna be.
I don't know. I have no idea. But we're reading through chapter 36, not chapter 37.
What's everybody laughing at? What's everybody laughing?
I don't know. Lynn's like, I promise I'll never recommend another book, Minnie. Lynn?
I want to know why you're laughing at. What did we say?
Lynn, here's the thing. I've met Lynn. You've met Lynn. I've met Lynn. You've met Lynn.
See, my dragon
sister is so un-Lynn-like that I'm shook. I'm shocked, Lynn, that you read this stuff. It does not seem like Lynn at all. Lynn's, in my brain, this quiet, no, not quiet. Quiet's not a word for Lynn. It just doesn't seem like Lynn material. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, no, I immediately knew this would be Lynn material. She is a spicy little firecracker. She is my dragon sister, and she's got some She's a spicy little thing. Oh, I could absolutely see you tricked me because I would have never pictured you as liking the other type of spice
Oh,
and
no,
having all kinds of
I just don't see this in Lynn's lane. But anyhow,
so I gotta read 36, not 37.
correct. We are halfway, if that is any consolation. We're halfway, at least.
Well, that's consolation to you. I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying it so long as our spice level doesn't go, I don't need it to be habanero, like jalapeno spice. Okay. That's good. That's a good burnt tongue, spicy.
But you don't want any ghost pepper or something? I mean,
No. No. Serrano, habanero, ghost peppers, those can all stay because we're not doing the one chip challenge. I am not. Hey, Angie, I'd be making the faces because that's why I don't try those little challenges. I'll die. I'd have to, if it got to that level spot, I have to. That's why my other two books are on pause because I don't know. Is the story good enough?
If it got to that level of spice, I'd be like, thank God there's something I like about the book. Thank God there's something enjoyable.
So basically, you admit that you like reading basically soft porn. That's what you reading. That's what you reading.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
What?
There's
Not reading any of the books. She's not reading books. She's getting a kick out of listening to it.
Well, it's funny. You and I were very different on our books. Angie and I went into the yarn festival over the weekend last weekend, and we're like very different on yarn. It's like, man.
But see, that's what makes good friendship, because if you had someone that they were exactly like you, you'd actually get bored.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think I think you do like that I am a little different. Of course, everybody's gonna be different.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, it's funny how the two of you that I do a lot of things with were very not like each other in many ways. Now, my teaching best friend, her and I are like, we can, we're in sync with each other.
I don't know. Most of my friends are very, it would be hard to be very similar to me. I know that I am unique in a lot of ways, and I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. But I think that's what makes, especially like these book lives, interesting, is because you and I do have such. We're like, what is it, Siskel and Ebert? They were, but they were interesting to watch.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Because you could have a host, and I'm sure y'all would only read the stuff because y'all would both love the same exact thing, and that you might, I don't know, you might have preferred that, but then you got me, so.
And then you got me. just know we're on a run here of Brandy books. It
was not. Brandy did not choose this book.
Well, I know, but Lynn did. And we went along with it.
But this was not a Brandy book. So hold on. We did
Marion gave up on it. Marion's out. Marion said, nope, not doing it. No.
We did a cute, cozy mystery, and you admitted that it was kind of cute, but dumb.
No, I didn't say it was cute. I
said it was kind of cute, but dumb. You said it was dumb.
Dumb. It was the whole book was just dumb. Yeah.
And one before that was one that was not just a Brandy book, because you liked it too, because that's why we're going to continue reading it.
What was that one?
The dragon one. What is it called?
The dragon one. That was the book we read before that.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
We read the Billionaire Brother thing.
Okay. Well, so that one was a you. You chose that one. So the one before that was the dragon one. What is it? No.
I just said we're on a roll. We're on a roll of Brandy Lane books here. We've had a few now. The mystery, the vampires. We're going to dragons next.
You
See
like
what I'm saying?
you like the dragon one too.
I'm okay with it, but I'm not a huge dragon person.
I can concede that yes, the dragon one, yes. Like I said, I didn't choose it, but I do like vampires. I didn't choose this one though.
Right. I'm just saying it's more your lane. I didn't say
It is more like my lane.
I said we're in a run of Brandy Lane books.
I'm scared because I've already you made me do cowboy.
We're gonna do some cowboy.
And
we're gonna do a cowboy thing. We're gonna.
I'm so scared.
I got the perfect one picked out for you too. I already got picked out. I finished one of her series and haven't started the next series yet. We'll start the next series together. How's that?
Huh? Oh, the next series of this author?
Yeah, the cowboy stuff. And it's not necessarily cowboy. It's not always necessarily cowboy. Sometimes they're just, they're small town. They have a farm or something. You know what I mean? Marion's like, cowboy, here we go. Yeah, I know, right, Marion?
See, that will be one that I am pretty sure that will be the only book I read of.
Could be. I still need to get back to Court of Thorn and Roses and finish those. I haven't finished those. But I started a new series. A funny book that made me laugh. I don't know what that was.
You need to go back in your videos and find the one.
I don't know what that was. I don't know.
Funny book that made you laugh.
So I started this series here, and I like this author. I really like this author. It's Lori Gilmore, and it's a little town. And so we go through each little shop and the shop owner and, their little small town, little romances and whatnot. The one I'm reading is the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and that's the first one. And there's something about the author. I just like the way the author writes. It's just fun, and I like it. Then there's the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, the Christmas Tree Farm, the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. There's another one coming out here pretty soon, but I just started this series.
Sounds like a cozy romance, not super,
No, I think there's spice in them. We just haven't gotten to it yet.
So this is the author that you want us to?
No.
No.
Hang on.
Of course not. I was like, okay.
No. Here's the one I think that I want you to try. And it's Elsie Silver. And this is her new series. This is the Rose Hill series. This is her current series that she's writing.
That's a good book.
He's been labeled the world's hottest billionaire. He ends up face to face with a young girl who says that he's her biological dad. So he's got business, and he's got a 12-year-old trying to keep his hands off his best friend's sister, Rosie. Rosie's been driving him crazy for years. Rosie comes blasting into town, small town, from the big city. She's beautiful, messy, and chaotic. And wants a job from Ford, who hires her. Shouldn't have hired her, So then they start sparring with each other, which is their form of foreplay. looking forward to this series. Small town, rugged mountain man. Oh, this one's a rugged mountain town. Oh, it's a mountain town, not a mountain man. Anyhow,
Okay, not a mountain man. Like, oh,
no,
Lord.
not a mountain man. A mountain town.
Cowboys and
I
lumberjacks.
do not remember what book it was. It's about some women.
Something about a women.
Goodbye,
We
Michelle.
talked about it and wanted to do that one, but got voted out. Okay, so
I don't remember. It made me laugh. I don't remember what it was. I don't know.
was it an Abby Jimenez?
No, we've read hers. That we didn't get. We're reading one of hers. But we've got one of hers coming up
Yeah,
because she's kind of funny,
yeah, she's kind of funny.
but I don't remember.
There was one we read about sisters that was kind of funny, but I can't remember.
I don't know if we read it. Is it just one that I read? I read it. We didn't read it together, I don't think.
Angie, was it one that was being suggested on here and Mindy read on her own, or?
I think so. Because I talked about it, but it got voted out. We didn't do it. I don't know. I don't know. I could go back and look at my books read this year and see if I could figure it out. I don't know.
Because I know there was one time we were like, we need a lighthearted, like I want to say like last summer or summer before, like we need, or I don't know, sometime before I know you were talking about, we need a lighthearted one that just belly laughs. And we found one that was kind of funny. But I can't remember which one that was so long ago. Have no clue. We
I'm
did
looking.
one that was funny.
I'm looking to see if I can think of anything here that was funny.
Because I know there was one with the girl and the scientist and something about love and
Oh, was it the cock down the block?
oh God. I don't know if that I don't know that those were funny. Did they make you laugh?
Oh yeah, it might have been the cock down the block because
She read that series.
Because there was more of them. There's a lot of them.
With all very interesting names.
Yes. Yes. That's the funny part about
I
it.
didn't
They
make
all
none of
have
them.
interesting names. Yes. Let me see. I'll look some up. I'll tell you. They were funny. I'm telling you, they were funny.
Because we never suggested that to me because I would have been like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, how can it not be funny when you keep talking about the cock down the block? How can that not be funny, right? It's hilarious. And the cock keeps causing problems, and the dude has to like go get the cock out of the road and make friends with the cock because he's mean and I think that's it, Angie. I'd read more of them. Because the next one's the wiener across the way. The wiener across the way. So the wiener dog across the road is going to cause some problems, apparently.
Well, you know all about those because you have 2 wiener dogs yourself. So
it was fun. It was
like traditional wiener dogs.
I think you are right. I think that's it, Angie. Yeah. And they're hefty girl books. The girls are all kind of on the heftier side. So, the men that like them that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is how the description starts. Tell me this isn't funny. Kelsey is America's pop sweetheart, and anyone who says they don't like her music is a liar and needs to be punched in the nads. That's in the description. And I'll do it too. Because I'm the guy that the NFL has dubbed the meanest player in the league. Oh, goodness. Yeah, they're funny. I need to read some more of them. Yep. That's the one. It has to be the one. It was good. Anyhow.
Now Angie's saying it was funny for women.
Funny friends. Oh, I don't know about no funny friends.
I remember one where there were these gossiping biddies that were kind of funny.
Gossiping biddies.
Yeah, it was
Did
in a
you?
small town, and they had all these secrets. They knew all the secrets, all the dirt in the town, and they were up in everybody's business. And I can't remember if that was one of our Christmas ones, if that was one of uh, the Magical Bookshop series. I don't remember because those weren't really funny. They were,
I don't
but
know.
I don't remember. I know that there were some biddies like that. They knew everybody's business. Wow. Or wait, yeah, there was one. Wait, there was one about a trip vacation. Which one was that? There was a vacation one that we read. I even think it had vacation in the title or something.
I don't know. I'm going way back. I can't figure it out.
I gotta get. No, my bad.
I don't know. I don't know. Don't know.
There's a way for me to find out what all I've read.
Do you put them in Goodreads?
Yeah, but I can't get a good read.
Huh?
Yeah, but I can't get the good read.
Why can't you?
It's not working for me. Arsenic and adobo, was that it?
No, that was the reporter and the guy that died in the restaurant. And
Because there was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, Lost Bookshop. Definitely not Daisy Jones and the Six. That wasn't no funny, nothing.
you didn't like that.
Not at all.
Wasn't the Christmas
The
people?
Love Hypothesis? Was that
No.
funny?
No, those are all love stories.
When you get the chance.
Wasn't a book club.
When you get the chance. Oh, okay. Because Auntie said it got, but oh, so we didn't read it. So okay.
I don't know. I'm
People we meet on vacation. I remember us reading that one. People we meet on vacation, and that one was actually fun.
I don't know if that was too funny, but
I think so.
I don't know, I'm going way back and I can't think of anything else besides the Cock Down the Block. The Wilder Widows? The Wilder Widows. That might be it.
So it might have gotten voted down.
That was the ladies. That was the ladies that were all widows and they were out looking for people. And there was one that was rich, and it might be that one. Might be that one. Sylvie's husband passes away. She barely hung her black dress up in the closet when the widows come to her doorstep. Sylvie, Doris, Alice, and Marge. And instead of sitting around and knitting their lives away, I mean, what's wrong with knitting your life away? I don't know what's wrong with that. They go out and they go on this trip and they get into all kinds of trouble. I think that's the one she might be talking about. Hilarity ensues as these four diverse women stretch their boundaries to go where no widows have gone before. They got cops on their tails and shed away the responsibilities, and that might be the one. That's the one about women, a bunch of women, the widows. And they got into all kinds of trouble there. I think that's what she's talking about. All right, I gotta go because the dog is whining and the dog wants out of the kennel, and I gotta go make some homemade pizza. So
I'm gonna warm up my Japanese food.
Thank you for reminding me about the Cock Down the Block. I want to read more of them. Wiener across the way now.
I got a different picture in my head.
Wiener across the way is calling my name now.
Although you're not going to be able to identify with that dog because yours don't really behave like most wiener dogs do. So
What do you mean? What do you mean they don't?
They don't dig. They don't like to burrow.
Yes,
they
they
don't
do.
bark
Yes, they do.
incessantly at absolutely
burrow.
nothing.
Yes, they do.
What do they bark at a leaf falling?
Uh-huh.
But they don't dig.
Well,
But
they
they
don't dig because they don't have the opportunity to dig because they're not outside, left outdoors.
So do you think if they were left outdoors to roam for a little bit that they might possibly would dig?
They might.
Um,
Remember the
they
story
did
of
use
Tifa last year going over to the burn pile and getting in all the tomatoes over there?
the tomatoes, yeah. I thought
Yeah.
they were right out in the open for her to grab.
Oh, they were over in the burn pile. No, she had to go clear across the yard, way over that way. They don't,
So, and then do they give you judgmental looks? Because I know Peanut
Oh,
does,
yeah.
like judging every minute.
And yes, they burrow inside in all their blankets. That's why I have like all the little pockets type things that they can crawl into. Yes. They are dachshunds. They're definitely dachshunds. And they got that nose on them, which gets them into all kinds of trouble and gets them into things and finding stuff they're not supposed to have. And yes.
Oh yeah. And if they can get to something that smells nasty, why? I don't know. I wish I knew.
Yeah.
But if it smells nasty, that is like
Yeah.
rats and catnip.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm like, that is gross. That smells gross. Peanut just look at me like, no, it's bad.
Ah, I mean, I was going to say, I can tell you things that my dogs have chewed up before that I'm like, why did you chew that up?
Oh, I've got some stuff where it's not meant for.
I know. That's what I said. I'm not going to tell you things they've chewed up, but they've chewed up things.
And mine, mine can't have a toy with a squeaker that survives.
Oh, well, mine are old now and they don't have teeth, so we're good there. But
mine will basically chew it until it can get to the squeaker. Now, you would think that meant that toy is done, right? Squeaker's out, squeaker's dead.
No, then you got to take all the stuff out too.
Oh, all the stuff is going to, and then you would still think that toy is dead. No, because then he's just going to carry the little carcass, little empty thing. And I'm like, there's nothing left of it.
Yeah. Yep.
You've done taking all the stuff. Why taking the stuffing out is fun? I don't know, but they do.
I know. Yep. All right. Gotta go make some pizza. So have a good week, everybody. And
now you make me want pizza, Mindy.
Let's just keep reading this book, and before you know it, it will be done. It will be done. So, all right. We'll see ya.